All right, what's up, everybody? It's Armin here, Profit Rocket on Twitter, and guys, this is my first ever recording that I'm doing. Okay, uh, I actually recorded this maybe like 2 or 3 times, trying it and retrying it. Um, so bear with me. I'm a little nervous. I'm trying to get through this. Okay, I've been really excited about all the feedback that I'm getting about the posts that I'm doing, and you guys I'm excited of the fact that I'm able to help you guys. All right. I myself am not going to pretend that I'm some trading guru or a multi-billion-dollar trader. I'm none of that. I'm in the same boat you are, or you will be maybe in 6 months. You might be a little bit more experienced than me, or a little bit less. It doesn't really matter. I'm trying to do this as a journal to journal my progress and also share with you guys as much as information as I can for you guys to you know, take another step forward. All right. I have nothing. I have no financial gain out of this. I'm not trying to sell anything to you, and I'm not. Again, I'm not some guru. Okay. So there's nothing like that here. All right. This is just for educational purposes and for me to track my progress. All right. So today I want to talk about one trade that I took on VIAC. I didn't take any other trade on Friday. All right. Uh, this trade was the only trade that I took. Okay. I sat down and I waited and I patiently waited all day to see to get a setup like this. All right. So Viewcom was a stock on Friday. It was selling off really hard, really high volume. You guys already know Friday was a choppy day in the market. The market started off by selling off, and then it reclaimed momentum. And then when that happens in the SPY, you get the SPY reclaims its momentum, and those stocks that are selling off, exaggerated sell-offs tend to follow. You know, you, if you're trading, you know that whatever happens in the SPY, a lot of stocks tend to follow it. Okay, so what I was looking for out of this trade, this stock, was it's having a really exaggerated sell-off on a very strong stock. So I was waiting for a reversal. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought it was going to reverse right here. All right, but it didn't. Okay, it didn't give me the reversal play that I was planning, and it ended up selling off for about 50%. Okay, um, that's a big move. All right, especially for a stock that gained so much. Let's pull up this video real quick. I mean this chart real quick. All right, so I want to show you guys how much this stock actually gained and how strong it actually is. All right. So if you take the first trading day of 2021 and you take it to the highest point of the chart, you're looking at 186% gain. That's a huge, huge gain. I mean, congrats to anyone who took this type of trade and made almost 3 times their money. But that's not what I did. That's not what we do because we are day traders. So I'm gonna delete that real quick and stop thinking about it. Okay. Um, so quick overview. We got the stock. It's coming into the 200 moving average. It's selling off really hard. Very high volume on the daily. Okay, this is a very important part. All right. So we got very high volume on the daily, selling off really strong, really exaggerated. All right, stopping people out left and right. Okay. So I hid all my drawings here so I can show you guys a clear chart. These are my daily indicators. I got the 9, the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. I'll make another video on it another time why I decided to use these indicators. But as of right now, we don't need any of them other than the 100 and the 200. All right, because the stock that we traded was in between the 100 and the 200. All right. Um, so what I did for drawings is I started off with a trend line which connected all the way back from March, and I brought it and I connected it to this pivot in November, and I took it all the way through to see where it would take me. All right, and it happened to be right on the money with the 200 moving average. All right, so and then I took a second trend line, and what I did with this trend line was I brought it from this pivot in October, and I connected it to the pivot in November, and I brought it all the way out to see where this one would lead me. All right, so hold on 1 second. Actually, did I say that wrong? Let me see here. All right, no, I'm sorry. I took this pivot from November and I connected it to the one in December, and I brought it out to see where this one would lead me. Okay, so and then we got this level right here, right under the 100 moving average. Okay, and then my next one was this breakout. You see a bull flag breakout with a big breakout, extreme level. That's another one, 40.74. Let's see what we got here, $37, psychological level, 37 round number. So it taps, comes back, taps, and then breaks out, just making it more, validating the level a little bit more. This is a very important level. It's very obvious. Okay, so next horizontal array we got is right about here on this breakout point. I usually wouldn't draw it here. I like to draw it right here at the most extreme point, but the reason I did draw it here was because I wanted to just have another level to watch, because it was inside my day trade. All right, so going forward I'd probably delete this, but I'm gonna leave it here for the sake of this video for right now. All right, but so let's go ahead with it. Okay, so I'm gonna hop into the 5-minute chart real quick. Oh, by the way, my levels, these daily MAs, are daily MAs. They are exactly what they sound like. I do not change this with the chart. I have coded these to be on my chart, and no matter what time frame I'm looking at, it's always showing me the daily moving averages. It's not showing me the time frame moving averages. Most moving averages will change with your time frame. I've coded this to specifically work for the daily. Always, it's calculating always the daily moving average for me. That's why it looks like a white line. Usually you would see it kind of going like this and like that and whatever, you know. I mean, I do use other indicators for the intraday. Okay, you can see it right here. I use the VWAP, I use the 13 EMA, I use the session high, extended session high, and extended session low. Okay, those are some of the indicators that I use. Let's see this. All right, so let's go here. Okay, so this is the VWAP. All right, and we want daily MAs right here. All right, perfect. So, what triggered me to take this trade, and how was I so confident that it was going to be such a significant move that I held it this long? Usually I don't hold trades for, let's see, this is my entry point. So I don't usually hold trades for my first exit to be 12% exit. That kind of sounds ridiculous when you really think about it. My first exit should have been like somewhere down here, 4%, 3%, even. But the minute I got into this trade, believe it or not, it just shot up 10%, and it went into a circuit breaker halt. Okay. After that, I knew that the stock had reversed. So once I knew that the stock had reversed, I knew that this was going to be a very, very strong reversal, because it was an exaggerated sell-off. SPY was strong. Everything checked out. Okay. So how did I choose to go into the stock? What indicated me to go into the stock? All right. The first first thing that got me even interested to start looking at it was that I knew that the stock was coming into the 200 moving average. All right. Once I knew that the stock was coming into the 200 moving average, I started making all these little drawings. I started doodling, connecting some trend lines from here to there, blah blah blah, whatever I could, to get an idea of some resistance points and supports. Okay, so I came up with this other trend line support over here, and I came up with this 40.74, and then I had this 37, which didn't end up being really necessary. Okay, so my first indicator was the 200 SMA and this trendline support. Okay, so I was expecting a reversal or some type of a big reaction from this point. I've already talked about that, but the stock came down. Stock came down right about right here, and it started getting bought. Okay, and it wasn't getting bought in a way where it was going up and down, up and down. It was up and down. It was getting bought, like it was getting going back. It was reversing strong. All right, it was reversing strong, and it broke above the 40.74 level. And then if you notice over here, this is probably one of the most important points. We had a huge volume candle. All right, we had a huge volume candle. I mean, it doesn't seem so big because later on we got these two volume candles, which is making this one look like a micro candle. So I'm gonna do this for you guys. All right, so you guys get an idea of how big this volume candle was. All right, so at this moment, we had the highest volume was this level right here, which was another reaction off of the 100 simple moving average. Okay, so right here, this volume candle. Let's press play, and you guys just pay attention. Okay, did you see that? You saw how it came down and then it pushed back up. Big volume coming in. That's a big indicator of reversal. All right. At the same time, the SPY was in correlation. Let's see, what time is this? This is 11:20. Let's check out the SPY real quick. So you're looking at 11:20. All right. Same thing. SPY's coming into a big resistance point. It's basically bouncing off strong. All right, strong. Okay. So we know over here that, I mean, I was looking at the SPY, so I knew that we're getting some type of a reaction. Okay. We can even look at the Qs to see at the same time what we were getting. Same thing. All right. Same strong reaction. Okay. So let's go back to VIAC. All right. So as I was watching the SPY, I saw this big volume candle, and I was watching VIAC at the same time. I always keep my SPY charts up above on my top monitor, and I always look for these type of plays. All right, I'll take this type of play 10 out of 10 times. I'll take it with full size, full leverage. I am all in. All right. So as it broke above this 40.74, the volume is ramping up. It's forming a hammer candle. It's bouncing off of a big support level. Stock has an exaggerated sell-off. It's relatively a strong stock. It has high relative volume on the day. Everything is checking out. I'm in. I'm a buyer. Okay, I'm buying shares once it's breaking above this level. I'm adding more. I'm not selling here. I'm adding more shares as it's breaking above this level. Okay, I want to see this thing go back to VWAP. All right, that's what my final that's where my final exit point is going to be. It's not going to be for a 4% gain. Okay, even though 4% gain usually, or 3% gain usually would have been perfect, but what I knew that this stock was capable of was a move. I mean, it's so extended off of VWAP, like you're looking at from here to here, you're looking at 23%. That's a huge extension off of VWAP. So I knew that, like, if we weren't going to get all the way to VWAP, we could have at least gone halfway there. So I was in full size 2,800 shares. I wanted to really, really maximize on this. Okay. So as I got in, it hopped straight into a circuit. I mean, it shot up 10% into a circuit breaker halt. Okay, they held the trading on it for 5 minutes. Circuit breakers, they ruin all the fun, but it is what it is. It opened at 45. I knew this was strong. This little whipsaw action didn't scare me out. Okay, none of this whipsaw action was scaring me out. I knew it was actually creating a channel. I mean, again, I'm not trying to tell you guys to trade like me. I probably would have been right to have taken profits in these areas, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't. I held. I held because I wanted the bigger move, and the bigger move was right here. I had my sell orders. I had one of my sell orders. If you see, I could just go to my chart and I could put, I don't know, sell 1K. It's not gonna let me sell right now. Let's see, it rejected it, but I could sell right here. I mean, I could just go to my chart and at the spot, I just put the sell order and it'll put my order in right there. And then once it hits that level, I'm out. Okay. Um, which is great. This is one of the greatest things I like about trading on TradingView and TradeStation. But that's a video for another time. Anyway, so I would put my sell orders right here, and I would have my next sell order right below VWAP right here. Okay, so this is how I was planning on trading this stock. Obviously, I wasn't gonna let it come all the way down over here. I was probably gonna have a stop loss right here at like 42. If it broke below this level, maybe at like 40, yeah, 42 right here. If it broke below this level, I was gonna walk away with profit anyway. I was very well in the profit on this, no matter how you look at it. Anyway, so I mean, it worked out. It broke out of this consolidation, popped up, broke above this 45.82 level that I didn't deem as too significant. My most significant level I knew was 47, so I wanted to take profit before the 47. Okay, and then my next level that I was watching for was VWAP and the 100 SMA. I knew that this was going to be a very strong resistance point, so I wanted to get out of the trade before that. Okay, I mean, at some point, we did come up, and my sell order was like right about 41.20 or 49.18 or 49.20, something like that. I came all the way up. The stock came all the way up over here, and it didn't, and it came all the way down. And I was iffy. I was starting to get scared, but I had the order as GTC EXT. I knew that the stock was going to continue. I mean, it just worked out. Grand slam, buzzer beater, whatever you guys want to call it. It was great. All right. So this is my strategy. This is what indicated me to take this trade. Um, Thank you guys for tuning in, watching the video. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button, and let me put out more videos like this for you guys to watch. And give me your feedback. I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much.